I'm just gonna take one short, a few t-shirts, underwear, and that's it. I'll leave plenty of space for souvenirs, so I can bring back with me to the United States. And that's what I did. Then, on the first day in Cuba, I was walking with Maya, my wife, in the streets of Havana. We were walking and we were looking for our first purchase. As a hungry animal, we were looking for a spray. We were just walking, and in one of these colonial and beautiful streets, a man came to us and introduced himself as an artisan. He said, I'm an artisan and I would like to take you to my shop. And we agreed. We went to his shop, which was his house, and as soon as we walked into one of the rooms, the light of the room was pretty dim. The sharp smell of wood, you could penetrate you. And he had stuck a few carving wood figures around the room. Very quickly, we identified one piece that we fell in love with. It was a couple that was kissing, and it was carved in mahogany, one of the best woods in the world. It was beautiful. So I asked him, how much for this piece? And he told me $30. $30 for a unique, handmade piece in mahogany? That's what a doctor makes in Cuba. No way. No way. So I told him, no. And we started fierce negotiation. After a couple of minutes, I pushed the price down to $20. But $20 didn't seem enough. So I was extremely confident that not only things were going to be cheap, but also I had the right skills, the personality, and the background to take the best deals. I have grown in Bolivia, the poorest country in South America. I spent 2 years in China learning how to haggle. And I'm sensitive to cross-cultural differences. I can change my style of communication. So I say, no, I'm going to use a technique that I learned in China. I'm just going to turn my back to him and start walking away and hoping that he will come after me and give me a better offer. He never did. So Maya and I just kept walking and said, don't worry, we'll just walk around and we'll compare prices with other artisans, and maybe we'll find something that will be even better and for a bargain. This is not a bargain. Let's go somewhere else. On the following day, we went to the artisans market, which is only held 3 days out of the week. There, we spent 4 hours. 4 hours walking around, haggling, comparing, and so forth. After 4 hours, we barely bought a few souvenirs. So, 4 hours, and we learned a couple of things. Things in Cuba were not as cheap as we expected to be. Number 2, what we saw the previous day was actually a bargain, and it was beautiful and unique. So we decided to go back to this artisan's house. We went and we knocked on the door. As soon as he opened the door, we smelled the sharp smell of wood once again. And we asked him, okay, where's the piece? We want to buy it. To our disappointment, he told us that he just sold it. Oh. So our hardware was crashing. So oh, let's buy another one, just for the heck of it. So we bought a figure which cannot be compared to the one that we saw. But it's still beautiful, and it's one of the best woods in Cuba and in the world as well. On the next couple of days, I told Maya, well, we still have 5 days in Thailand. I'm sure we're going to the interior of the country. I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunities, plenty of souvenirs, beautiful souvenirs, and for a bargain. Well, the next couple of days went by pretty quickly. I was taking for a ride. Things were not as cheap. But we bought here stuff here and there. I learned the Cuban government regulates all these souvenirs, and it's basically as if they will be tagging all these souvenirs as a big supermarket would, and you will be paying at your local cashier, which is the artisan, and they have virtually the same price. You will negotiate one price here or there, and it was basically the same price. So after our vacation, on our last day, I was walking with Maya on Paradero. Varadero is a tourist place with beautiful beaches. So we're walking just a few hours before the flight. And while we were walking, we thought, yeah, we're quite fine with all the souvenirs that we got. I got some cigars, some Cuban rum, and so forth. So we're just happy. We're walking, and then I saw these two ragged men approaching. They looked dirty. Their souls seemed to be crushed by the hard reality that their faces and their eyes convey. So I saw they were selling seashells, just like other Cubans were doing the same thing that we saw in previous days. We didn't have any money, and we're not interested in seashells. You can buy a seashell, or you can get one from Galveston. So I told them, no, just get walking. But nevertheless, they came and said, well, if you guys are leaving the island sometime soon, if you have anything to leave, just give it to us. And it was our last day. I was wearing a dirty white t-shirt. So I said, sure. I took it out and gave it to the men. And they thanked, and we continued our walk. A few seconds later, they started yelling at us. I turned around, and one of them came running. He was running, and this time you could see the expression on his face that he had an expression of joy and excitement. Again, and he said, I want to give a present to both of you. He extended his arms, opened his hands, and in his palms, he was holding two seashells. So we left Cuba with these additional souvenirs. The perfect souvenir, because this seashell filled my heart with joy, companionship, and also wanted me to do things for the ones in need. Also, every time that I look at this seashell, I know that I have not only memory that I'm cherishing in my heart for the rest of my life, but it also reminds me that true and lasting happiness cannot be purchased.